Okay, fans of Reverend Gary Davis, this is a lesson on I Will Do My Last Singing in This Land Somewhere. I only know of 2 recordings of this. One is the Live at Newport, and this version is taken from the Live at Newport CD. And then I have another recording on 12-string guitar that's Stephen Grossman recorded at Reverend Gary Davis's house, I believe. So it's pretty much the same. It's just the 12-string version has another set of lyrics to it, and there's a little bluesier in a way. He does a couple of things like a walk into an E7. So to learn this song, this is one of his Holy Blues tunes that he made an arrangement of. So the right hand isn't the deal with this song. It's the left hand, the fretting hand, that's the bitch. Okay? It's a kind of a circle of fifths progression, which he uses in a lot of his ragtime stuff. But I find it to be very unique, and it's really hard to play these chords the right way. So it's not a matter of the right way, it's the way the Reverend plays them. So feel free to substitute any, simpler version of these chords. Again, I preach the style of Reverend Gary Davis. I don't try to play him note for note. I don't suggest it. I think you should just try to get his style down and go from there. And once again, if you're happy with your sound, then that's all that really matters, as long as you're happy. Okay? So I use finger pick, thumb pick. So just to go over a couple of these chords, it's in the key of D. So he uses his full D chord, as I call it. Right there it is. So basically, it's a C shape chord in first position. He slides it up 2 frets to the D, and you have to cover the first 3 strings with that finger. This is not an easy chord to make, in my opinion. That's what you're after. I'm sure he has his thumb down here on the F sharp, but God, I can't do that. Okay? So you need to cheat on some of these chords. That's totally cool, but you have to make that chord to play a lot of his songs. And that chord goes to the G chord with the thumb on top. It could be a full G where he's using his little finger up here like he does in Samson and Delilah sometimes, or he'll probably cover 2 strings with 1 big old finger. But I just do it this way. The little finger is free to add embellishments and notes. This is a standard, it's F shape moved up to G, and you've got the bass there. So you've got to be able to go from that D to that G. So I would work on these chords before you try to actually, play the tune. And this tune is about his singing anyway. I mean, I can never sing it like him, and I just learned this, I think, the day before Halloween, so it's going to take me a while to really get comfortable. So there's an opening lick, and it's like this. It's open A to the E, open D, and then he pinches the 2nd and the 4th string, and then he goes to that D shape without the little finger. So he does that every time he starts a verse, just about. Open A string, 2nd fret A string, open D, pinch the A chord, barred off, walks into that. So when you get that going, it should sound like this. That's it. In the intro, he goes up here to the G chord, which is a bitch to make. You can cheat on that. That's the D shape, where he's got the G there. Little hammer on pull off to the E7th. Right there, full E7th to the A7th with just these 2 fingers. And then to the D shape. So when you get that rolling, as I just hit my guitar stand, That's the intro. That's the little break. It's different on the 12-string version that Stefan took, but look, I don't play it the same ever anyway. There's all kinds of variations you can do with your right hand. So that's the intro. The actual progression goes like this. The little lick. D to B seventh. So this is his B seventh chord. He cops 2 strings, the 5th and 6th string, with his thumb. So basically it's your A seventh chord right here with the G, except he uses ring finger, little finger to get it, take it up 2 frets, then he's got to cover the bass. So that's it. He uses this all over the guitar in different songs. So this is a song you've got to move your elbow, you got to go where you got to go to make this chord. That's fine. He does it as a C seventh in a bunch of songs, like up here. But the progression again is D, B7, E7, A7 to D, to G, back to D. This is what makes it interesting now. The second time through, he walks into F sharp. From there, B seventh to the E seventh shape, which is based off of the D seventh. This guy right here, and that expands out to the long A. And then he has a lick, changes the lick every time. To A seventh. Then it's D. He has a descending bass line here, which is really cool. F sharp. You can bar this or you can fret it with your thumb. I bar just to give my hand a break. To G. So I play it like the Davis does, thumb here. This is the bitch, to B flat. That one's tough, so I cheat. I'll go D, B7, E7, A7, D. And that's pretty much it. It is an unusual progression as far as I'm concerned in his Holy Blues stuff. It's got a couple of those bear of a chords for him, so you got to get that full D down. You've got to be able to get this B seventh chord down. And those are the 2 hard chords. When it's a B flat, it's even more difficult. But you can cheat on these a little bit, and you can substitute. This E7 shouldn't be that hard for you guys. The beauty of that E7 right there, it's the D7 shape again. Up 2 frets, and then you bar off. You can leave that low E open if you want, or you can. But that expands. This is the same as in John Hurt's Candyman. That E7th, it opens up to the long A. So I'm going to kind of try to sing through this so you see how it lines up. Any questions, feel free to message me. This is not an easy song in my opinion. My elbow is killing me from playing this thing. So it's like this. Singing in this land somewhere. I in most blues songs. You just, I'll do my last singing, I'll do my last traveling, preaching, moaning, whatever it is. I make that A run, I do it different every time. That's just one. You can go. Now the right hand is pretty much a pinch strum kind of deal. But with all Davis's tunes, it's not so much an alternating bass, it's the counterpoint lines. So that descending bass right there is just the coolest thing there is. So you want to make sure you get that to come out. And that's pretty much it. It's not that it's that difficult, it's just tough chords to play. And this guy in the beginning, that's your classic Davis chord. He does it in 1,000 songs. So once again, it's walking up. So it's like going from A to G to D really quick. But the lick, to E, to D, to pinch, fourth and second strings, pinch, and then that goes to the D shape. You can blues it up a little bit by walking into the E seventh, slide into the A seventh. He does that on the 12-string version. So make it your own. Make it your own tune. Once again, this song is all about the singing, but you're going to have to learn a couple of the Davis chords if you want to play it this way. I just think it's a great song, especially that live at Newport version where he's almost crying at the end. I mean, you can't get more Davis than that. It's just awesome. So I'm going to play through it one more time for you guys, just so if you're playing along. So give the song a try. To my knowledge, there is no tablature to this music. There is no video of him playing this. This is one that I figured out. And if anybody knows anything different, if I'm saying incorrectly, then give us a shout out, help the group out. All right, and don't forget to post yourselves if you're playing Davis. That's what it's all about. And take care, and that's it.